Moving next towards my favorite car. Literally, it's my favorite car and the most beautiful car in this whole museum. This one, this beauty, this black beauty, Rolls-Royce 1934, produced in UK. Next, moving on next, we have the elegant 1989 Rolls-Royce. And here if you focus over here on the Spirit of H. Stacy, you can see that this Spirit of H. Stacy changes with time. The first ambulance ever to operate on the Sharjah International Airport in 1985. Welcome back everyone. Today we delve into the world of classic cars at Sharjah Classic Car Museum. We are here at the renowned Sharjah Classic Car Museum in the heart of Sharjah, UAE, located on the airport road before airport. Join me as we embark on a journey against time. I'm gonna take you guys before time in past, starting from the production of the cars, जब से start हुई सबसे related to the latest cars. This classic car museum features its most earliest car, which was manufactured in like early 20th century, maybe the 1912 or 1913. The latest car present over here is about, like you can say, 1970s to 1980s of the model. So let's dive into this video. As we step inside this classic car museum, we are greeted with warm welcoming atmosphere. The reception of the museum is filled with, you can see at my back, different posters and different memorables, which we call memorabilia, of the ancient world of cars. And there's written, $100 will buy this car, must have cash, lost all on the stock market. Come with me, let me show you the world of classics. From where the automobile industry started growing and where it is till now. Starting from the elegant Rolls Royces towards the most, you can say, speedy cars like Ford, Chrysler, and other Mustangs, Dodge Chargers, Challengers. This museum encounters everything, literally everything. Starting from Mercedes-Benz, Daimler, and Benz, made in Germany. Mercedes is German. Can you guys even imagine that these cars are Germans? These look like something else. You can't imagine, you can't think of what is this, but as you move on to it, this is Fiat, with the branding of Fiat. Next one you have, this is Bentley. I think so, this is Bentley. Which one is this? Chrysler. This is Chrysler. Chrysler's Motors, 1932. What a beauty. What a real masterpiece of beauty. Then again we have Fiat. It's really beautiful. You can see that Fiat is even more beautiful than Chrysler. Then we have, this is a unique logo. I haven't seen this logo before. Which one is it? Oh, this is a Ford. USA 1919 to 1927 Ford. This is Ford Pro. You can see this was the previous logo of Ford. I have never seen such a logo before. Moving on to the next automobile. Which one is this? This is Ford Model T Special, 1917 to 1920. This one. I think so that the logo from here is missing, just as there is a logo over there. I think this logo is missing, but still it gives the prestige of Asian world. Moving on to the next one. We have Ford Model T Modified, 1918. You can see that these both cars are the same. This is Ford Model T, this is also Ford Model T, but that's what that one is, it's in stock condition, and this one is a bit modified with golden trims and with black colors and with golden rims. This is a really elegant Rolls Royce. You can see at back of me in golden color. ऐसा देखा जाए तो मेरी ट्रोला भी इसी कलर की है ना, ऐसी बात है ना? By the way, this is Ayan behind the camera. Maybe I'll just be seated right here. Just let it come with me. Look at the rims, how elegant they are, with Maxxis MA1 tire. Also, if we move sideways, this is a 4-door car along with smart entry. Bro, there is smart entry which we get in Land Cruiser and Nissan Patrols. You can just press that, there's a button. And as you will press that door handle button, you can enter this car. How elegant, you can't imagine this technology was in days back when Rolls-Royce was even launched. This is not the first variant of Rolls-Royce, it is like a car of 1940s to 50s. but we can also get a Lotomobile of Rolls-Royce here. I'm expecting, my sixth sense is saying that there would be a Lotomobile version of this elegant Rolls-Royce. And look at the spirit of ecstasy. Come here. Look at this. The elegant spirit of ecstasy. In new models, we get the feature that when we lock the car or when we switch off the engine, the spirit of ecstasy moves downwards into the hood. But I don't think so. In days back then, when this car was launched, there were such options. Come on, let's move on to next cars. We have covered that area. Show that one. That one was the area behind this Rolls-Royce. Moving forward to the section featuring all Fords. Come here, come here, come here. Look what I have found. There is written Henry Ford, 1863 to 1947. And here is the picture of the legend, Henry Ford, who made these masterpieces. Come here, come here, come here. Let's start in from the original model, 1926 14T model 4-door sedan. Can you imagine this is a sedan? This is actually a size of an SUV, but it's actually a sedan. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Look, it has 4 doors. Actually, these doors are called suicide doors, which open like this. One door would be open like this, and the second one like this. It means you can say that these open like a cupboard, like this. Which was this? Ford Model A, 1930. Come on, come on, come on. Show its complete look. It's a 2-door sedan, you can say it's a 2-door sedan. And if you compare the rims, in 1926, the rims were wooden. Show these rims. These rims are wooden. And when you move forward to 1930, it has steel rims. Yeah, show these rims. These are massive rims. And then moving on towards 1938. This is 1938 Chevrolet Master. Look, there is a branding of Chevrolet and that old logo of Chevrolet which featured a Falcon. There's a Falcon over here. Come here, photos. This is the Falcon over here. In Rolls-Royce, we get spirit of ecstasy, but in Chevrolet, we get this Falcon. It's also a 2-door car. If my cameraman can make you view it. Here you go. You can see it. It's a 2-door car featuring some additional headlamps which are really big in size, which you can fit 10 of headlamps of today's era in that, along with these small rims. It's just small rims. What's the logic behind these small rims? Moving forwards from Chevrolet again to this Indian Scout motorcycle, 1941, and produced in USA. Actually, this motorcycle was found in Massachusetts in 1901, and this was also used in World War II. Yeah, this was used in World War II, and after World War II, this was altered to be used by civilians. So this is an altered bike. You can see the massive two-stroke engine. You can see, okay, and such a masterpiece, literally such a masterpiece. Moving next towards my favorite car. Literally, it's my favorite car and the most beautiful car in this whole museum. This one, this beauty, this black beauty, Rolls-Royce 1934, produced in UK. मेरा दिल बहुत कर रहा है मैं इसे cinematics बनाऊं, पर इतना टाइम नहीं है मैं cinematics बनाऊं, मुझे उसके लिए सेपरेट वीडियो बनानी पड़ेगी. बट ये मैं आज इस वीडियो में कॉन्फेस करता हूँ कि दिस इज़ माई फेवरेट कार, माई फार बेस्ट, माई फेवरेट कार of all time. Rolls-Royce 1934, featuring with such big headlamps. इतने बड़े headlamps आज तक किसी गाड़ी में देखे, with 2 horns, and also ये fog lamp है या क्या है मुझे नहीं पता क्या सीन है, but साथ में इसको adjust करने के लीवर गिवन है. इस तरफ आओ, साथ में इंडिकेटर लाइट्स भी अवेलेबल हैं, साइड मिरर्स तक. मतलब उस ज़माने में भी साइड मिरर्स आते थे. एंड इधर उससे रिम्स दिखाओ, इसके रिम्स दिखाओ यार, इसके रिम्स चेक करो, साथ में इसका टायर साइज चेक करो. रिम के ऊपर रोल्स-रॉयस की ब्रांडिंग है. स्पेयर टायर राइट पे भी मिलता है और इधर ले साथ में लेफ्ट पे भी स्पेयर टायर आता है. ये चेक करो, लेफ्ट पे भी स्पेयर टायर आता है. एंड प्रॉपर 4-door सेडान. इतनी बड़ी गाड़ी थी ये उस टाइम में, और फ्रंट पे जितनी बड़ी इसकी ग्रिल लगी हुई है. एंड दिस स्पिरिट ऑफ एस्टेसी. अच्छा, ये चेंज है यहाँ पे, ये स्पिरिट ऑफ एस्टेसी यहाँ पे चेंज है, ये बाद में चेंज हुई थी. मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट वन फ्रॉम माय फेवरेट टुवर्ड्स एनी अदर कार. वैसे मेरा छोड़ जाने का दिल नहीं था, जितनी ये प्यारी है ना, सही बात है, बट पूरा म्यूजियम कवर करना है. सो मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट वन. दिस इज फोर्ड मॉडल ए 4-door सेडान प्रोड्यूस इन 1930 इन USA. ये पीछे भी खड़ी थी, आई थिंक ये फर्स्ट वाले में ना ग्रीन कलर के अंदर खड़ी हुई थी, अभी कलर चेंज है यहाँ पे. ये 2 सेम कार्स हैं. आगे आ जाओ. आगे वी हैव विलीज ओवरलैंड मॉडल 4A 1922 मॉडल पाकिस्तान के अंदर रिलीज जीप आती है, which is American Jeep, and this is an American car. Ford is also American, this is also American. Moving on towards the next section, we have another American beast, which is Packard 1941, United States of America. देखो बगैर पढ़े मुझे पता था यहाँ पे ये अमेरिकन बीस्ट है, पर मुझे नाम नहीं पता था. This is Packard 1941. इतनी बड़ी गाड़ी है यार, दिखाओ यार. I don't think so the camera can do justice with the massiveness of this car, with the bulk of this car. It's literally massive. Moving on to the next one, this is Pontiac Torpedo 1942. Pontiac cars have also been used in the Batman movies, but not as early as this car has been developed in 1942. The cars of Pontiac made in, you can say, 1990s have been used in the Batman movies. And we moving forwards, we have Pontiac H 1951. And the tagline with this Pontiac written is, come here, come here, come here. Focus on this. Dollar for dollar, you can't beat a Pontiac. Dollar for dollar, you can't beat a Pontiac. And its max speed was 100 miles an hour. 100 miles an hour means like 160 kilometers per hour was its top speed. लेकिन यार जितनी बड़ी है और जितनी बड़ी ये Pontiac की ब्रांडिंग और इसका लोगो है ना यार, तुम लोग इमेजिन कर सकते हो कि ये गाड़ी 160 चलती होगी, जितनी यार ये बड़ी है. मतलब इमेजिन करो, साइज देखो बस इसका. तुम तो यार इमेजिन करो, मतलब कि जितनी पुरानी गाड़ियाँ सोफा सीट्स आती थी उनमें, सोफा लेदर सीट्स, और हमारे पास देखो आजकल तो फैब्रिक सीट स्टार्ट कर दी हैं इन लोगों ने. Moving on to next 1954 Kasser Manhattan. This car was owned by King Kasser, and this car belongs to King Kasser. Moving on to the next one, we have Plymouth P15 series produced from 1946 to 1948. This one. And then moving on again to the next one, we have Plymouth Custom Suburban 1959 USA. This Plymouth Custom Suburban. By the way, Plymouth is a company which I've heard today of this, that even this was a company which existed. I'm really ashamed of this, that I didn't know of Plymouth. Gadi? Zyada hi lagta badi ho rahi hai. Next one is Studebaker Champion 1951. Studebaker? What? I can't imagine these were the names of these car companies which I don't even know. This is the Studebaker Champion of 1951, and this is the Studebaker Champion of 1949. It seems a bit ugly. I'm sorry, this classic car, but you really seem ugly. I'm sorry about this. But this one, the Studebaker Champion 1951, this car is so beautiful. You can see that there's even branding of Studebakers and Champion even on the front of this blue car, and it looks massive. This is really massive, so beautiful. Then moving towards this ultimate 1949 Buick Super. This is not quick, this is Buick Super. This one, this maroon beast. Look at this front look. It looks like it has teeth at the front, and it would eat these modern cars for breakfast and also in the dinner as its favorite dish. Moving on to the next one, we have Chevrolet Bel Air 1953. There's a branding of Chevrolet, the modern logo, in this blue color you can see here. It means that in 1953, Chevrolet introduced its modern logo, which we see nowadays on its cars. So nowadays the logo is in yellow color, but in 1953 when it was first introduced, it was in blue color. Moving on to the next one, we have this ultimate Chevrolet 1959. Moving on again to the next one, Chevrolet Bel Air 1953 USA. Max speed 110 kilometers per hour. Moving on to the next car. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This is Jaguar Mark 8 and year of production 1957. Jaguar, ये अच्छी है? Jaguar इस ज़माने में ऐसी होती थी. इधर आओ, ये देखो, ये बोनेट के ऊपर Jaguar. ये the symbol of Jaguar, proper एक Jaguar बना हुआ है. इसका side view दिखाऊँ ताकि अच्छी तरह से आए रहिए. ये चीज़. There's a proper Jaguar on the hood of the car. Moving on to the next one, just standing next to that Jaguar Mark 8 is the Billy BMC Roadster in yellow color. We have these sofa seats, the ultimate 4-sport steering wheel, along with a beautiful meter, and also this car is soft top convertible. Really nice, really nice. And also we have the spare tire at the back of the car, but impressive that this car is soft top convertible. Moving on to the next car, this is Mark 6 Bentley B30 EY. इतनी प्यारी Bentley कभी देखी है जिंदगी में, मुझे बताओ. Come here, move towards this side. गाड़ी की side profile की बात है सारी. Just look at this. Just look at this piece of beauty, this piece of art, you can say. And come here, moving on to the next car. Again, this is a Chevrolet, standing in red color. This is Chevrolet 1950. This is again a Chevrolet Special Gilets 1941. I think this museum is full of the cars of Chevrolet. There are much more Chevrolets than any other cars. There was just 2 Rolls Royces, a single Bentley I've seen till I visited this car museum, but there are loads of Chevrolets. Come on. This is again the Plymouth Custom Suburban, which I have explained previously. This is again the Chevrolet style and Gillettes with powered light. This one, Chevrolet Sedan Delivery. This is a really beautiful car. I mean, the color combination is very beautiful. Again, you get this massive Chevrolet Gillettes in blue color, and then stepping up, again you have this Ford custom line 4-door sedan. Ford, I think, once had a logo of an airplane over here, you can see. And this is the Ford custom line 4-door sedan. Then we have the Chrysler New Yorker Gillettes, along with the Cadillac Coupe de Ville. This is a really beautiful car. Bro, this is a Cadillac. This is Cadillac Coupe de Ville. No, bro, that doesn't have some other types of Cadillacs. Those were automobiles, not this one. Didn't have this car. Actually, his cars are preserved in a museum in Karachi, which I would surely be visiting in any other vlog once I go back to Pakistan. But this time we are in UAE, so we will not discuss about Pakistan. We'll discuss about the cars in this museum. Okay, then we have Cadillac Fleetwood 1957 in green. We have Dodge Custom Royal 1957 to 1958. Then we have Ford Edsel Pacer 1958. Then we have Buick Electra in 1959. This one. ज़्यादा ही बड़ी है, बाकी बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ी है गाड़ी. साइड प्रोफाइल दिखाओ गाड़ी की. प्रॉपर विंड्स हैं गाड़ी के ब्रो. पीछे से दिखाओ गाड़ी के भाई प्रॉपर विंड्स हैं. Along with smart entry जैसे वो रोल्स रॉयस में थी. ये देखा स्मार्ट एंट्री भाई, बटन दबाओ अंदर. साथ में चेक कर रहे हो, ज़्यादा विंड्स हैं गाड़ी के. And what do you think about this car? Isn't it good? I think we should get one for ourselves. This is a really great car. Moving on next to my favorite segment, the truck segment, which I like from my heart after Rolls Royce. First place is for the Rolls Royce. Actually, my heart has 4 chambers, which indicate presence of 4 loves, and those 4 loves are 4 cars. Number 1, that 1924 black Rolls Royce. Number 2, the modern Jeep Grand Cherokee. Number 3, Toyota Land Cruiser, and number 4 is the Porsche 911. But there's also a little space between the aorta and the pulmonary artery in my heart. Actually, it's a medical term which most people will not understand, but my medical fellows would surely understand that where the place of these struts is in my heart. Without extending any of the intro, if we would move towards these struts, we have an International D-Series strut of 1965 in red color. Moving on, next we have Diamond T404 1947, this American beauty. Not the beauty, this American beast in yellow color. Tractor, bhai, bahut bada tractor. Moving on, next we have Chevrolet Series 6400 tanker truck. Bro, this is not the this is the 500 car? Oh yes. यार ये टैंकर है, ये देखो गौर से देखो पीछे, ये वाटर टैंकर है, चेक कर रहे हो. और जो बाकी है उनके पीछे स्टोरेज स्पेस है. जो ये रेड वाला था इसके पीछे स्टोरेज स्पेस है, और जो ये येलो वाला है इसके पीछे भी हम अटैच्ड इंजर है स्टोरेज स्पेस तो. बट रेड वाला ये तो टैंकर है पूरा ना, दहूश है बहुत बड़ा. मूविंग ऑन टू नेक्स्ट वन, वी हैव डॉज फायर ट्रक मॉडल RE. दिस इज द रियल फायर ट्रक. ये टैंकर है और ये साथ उसके पर्पल में फायर ट्रक है, बड़ा क्यूट फायर ट्रक है वैसे. Next one, this is an ambulance. This is an ancient, a classic ambulance. Cadillac Ascendus ambulance. मतलब इसका नाम भी ambulance लिखा हुआ है. ये देखो Cadillac ambulance लिखा हुआ है. Seriously.
वैसे मैं विंग वाली कार दिखाई है ना.
हाँ.
को रेड कलर कार के ना ऊपर ये लगाया हुआ लग रहा है.
सही बात, मुझे लग तो ऐसा ही रहा है, लेकिन यार बड़ी प्यारी लग रही है ये. यार क्लासिक कार्स कितनी प्यारी हुआ करती थी, अब भी ऐसी गाड़ियाँ क्यों नहीं आती यार? व्हाट इज दिस? व्हाट हैज हैपेंड टू दिस ऑटोमोबाइल इंडस्ट्री? मतलब क्या हो गया? इन टेराटो ने अपनी तहजीब ही भुला दी है साथ में. ये वैसे मुझे लग रही है कोई वैन लग रही है, जिस तरह तुम वैन पे स्कूल जाते हो ना, मुझे ये वैन लग रही है. शेवरले ड्रीम बायर 1962 USA. पीछे से प्लेन, कोई विंग्स नहीं है, एक बस वो सिग्नेचर लाइन जा रही है इसकी सेंटर में, एंड नथिंग एल्स. और अंदर से सही बोला पूरी वैन है ये, डबल सीटिंग. हाँ डबल सीटिंग. और अंदर देखो पूरी प्रॉपर वैन है ये। Moving on to the next section, we have Citroen 2CV. Photos on this car. ये तो रिक्शा लग रहा है मुझे, साइड से दिखाओ। नहीं रिक्शा नहीं है यार, फोर्ड और सेडान है पूरी। अगली वाली पे आओ, आगे आ जाओ, रेड वाइट वाली पे। दिस इज Citroen ME6 लिखा हुआ है, 1966 फ्रेंच कार है, 1966 फ्रांस। Moving on to the next one, ये तो मुझे पूरी Porsche Cayenne जैसी लुक लग रही है इसकी। This is Citroen D Special. And don't you think this looks like Porsche Cayenne from the front? It looks like, it resembles Porsche Cayenne. Then we have Volkswagen Beetle. These Volkswagen Beetle, very common in Pakistan and especially in Rawalpindi, and used and called as डड्डू कार। अनिस से बोलते हैं डड्डू कार, ये वो डड्डू कार है, वो जो पाकिस्तान में जिसको बोलते हैं ना डड्डू कार, वो ये वाली है। Next, moving on next, we have the elegant 1989 Rolls Royce. And here if you focus over here on the Spirit of Ecstasy, you can see that this Spirit of Ecstasy changes with time. मतलब 1924 में ये और था, फिर ये चेंज हुआ, और अब ये आके दोबारा चेंज है। In 1989 ये फिर चेंज हो गया था। और come here, I noticed a really nice thing. We have headlight brushes. These are not wipers, these are headlight brushes to clean your car's headlights. Really nice feature by Rolls-Royce. Also we have fog lamps underneath, and if we come towards the side profile, it's a really long car. It looks like a limousine with curtains and super nice woody interior. Just look at the interior of this car. Super nice. And are you thinking to buy this car? Should we get this? I think we should get one 1924 Rolls Royce and this 1989 Rolls Royce for our car collection at home. We already have a 7 cars collection at our home. Our car collection includes all Toyota. These are literally all Toyotas in our car collection. We have 7 cars at home. So what about adding this Rolls Royce 1989 to our car collection? लेने इंशाल्लाह जिस दिन पैसे हुए, फिलहाल तो पैसे नहीं है। Moving next, we have 1969 Mercedes-Benz 600 Pullman in black color. This is also nothing less than a Rolls-Royce. It means you can see this both Rolls-Royce and this Mercedes-Benz both are like similar cars. There's nothing much difference in luxury, but around the features and elegance and everything, I think, I mean, it's my personal opinion that Rolls-Royce is much superior than Mercedes. Come on, next. Moving on to the next car. Again, there's a Rolls-Royce 1989 Silver Spur. It's a bit compact in size as compared to that previous Rolls-Royce, but it's really elegant this time. Next, we have a Range Rover. This is a 1993 Range Rover HSE, not as old as the rest of the cars are, but this is also one of one car. अभी भी रेंज रोवर होती तो ऐसी ही है, इंटीरियर वाइज तकरीबन सेम ही होती है। अयान तुम इमेजिन करो ये 1993 की कार है और अभी तक इसमें रेयर एसी वेंट्स आते हैं। ये चेक कर रहे हो, पीछे वाली जगह पे एसी वेंट्स हैं बकायदा, सही बात है। और हमारी मॉडर्न गाड़ियों में भी रेयर एसी वेंट्स रेयरली आते हैं, हर में नहीं आ रहे होते। नेक्स्ट वी हैव फोर्ड थंडरबर्ड 1967 USA, तो फिर बहुत बड़ी दहूज सी गाड़ी है। देन वी हैव डॉज मोनाको 1966 USA अमेरिकन बीस्ट। Moving next, we have Mercury Comet 1961 USA, and next we have again Chevrolet Bel Air 1960. Chevrolet Bel Air 1950s के अंदर 1950 वाला जो लाइनअप था इसका पूरा, उसमें बहुत बड़ी गाड़ी होती थी, मतलब ये ट्रक लगती थी फ्रंट से, लेकिन यहाँ पे आके ये कम्पैक्ट सेडान वाली साइड पे जाना शुरू हो रही थी। और फिर मेरे बैक पे इतने बड़े बड़े बेडफोर्ड ट्रक्स। ये कौन सा है? बेडफोर्ड ट्रक 1982। यार ये वही ट्रक है जो पाकिस्तान में भी तक चलते हैं, सही बात है। ये बेडफोर्ड 1982 ये पाकिस्तान में भी तक है, ये मैंने देखा है, पाकिस्तान में भी तक चलता है, ये सीरियसली चलता है। देन बेडफोर्ड RL ट्रक 1969, ये वाला मैंने पहली बार देखा है। ये पहले बेडफोर्ड ट्रक पाकिस्तान में नहीं है, लेकिन जो ये वाला ट्रक है ये तो मैंने खुद देखा पाकिस्तान में। ये भाईजान गाड़ी का इंजन है, ये गाड़ी का इंजन है, ये प्रॉपर इंजन है। इधर आओ, स्टार्ट स्टॉप। यार यहाँ पे गेम भी है, मतलब स्टार्ट स्टॉप के बटन है, तुमने खेली है? ये गाड़ी सही कर लो रे, देन स्टार्ट। It doesn't work. I don't think so this works. और इधर ये क्या है? Engine, and we have press here. What if we press here?
इससे क्या होगा?
Nothing happened, bro. ये gear box है। यार ये एयरक्राफ्ट इंजन है भाई, अरे प्रोपेलर लगा हुआ है, ये चेक करो, और इसे प्रोपेलर है, ऊपर उससे गेयर नॉब है। दिस इज अ प्रॉपर इंजन। ये जो सामने शेवरले बेल एयर खड़ी है 1960s की, तुम इसकी लुक दिखाओ, साइड प्रोफाइल दिखाओ, लेकिन स्टिल नो मैटर इट्स अ शेवरले। इसकी बैक साइड भी हम देख सकते हैं, यह प्यारी है पर कैडिलैक ज़्यादा प्यारी नहीं थी इससे, नहीं कैडिलैक ज़्यादा प्यारी थी। आगे आओ, ये हमारे पास मोनाको की बैट लुट है और ये उस फोर्ड की बैट लुट है। बैक साइड से देखनी है और गाड़ियाँ तो आ जाओ। ये रेंज रोवर 1993 की रेंज रोवर थी, ये वो रोल्स रॉयस सिल्वर स्पर थी बैक साइड से। ये गाड़ी आई थिंक ये गाड़ी वहाँ पे GTA वाइस सिटी में भी आती रही है। आगे आओ तो वो वाली रोल्स रॉयस, वो जो रोल्स रॉयस थी 1989 की, साथ में जो मर्सिडीज थी, मर्सिडीज 600। Moving on to the next one, we have Mercedes-Benz 280 SCI from 1979. This one. Moving on to the next one, we have Mercedes-Benz 280 SC 1971, an original German beauty. Moving on to the next portion, we have Mercedes-Benz 250 1971 German beauty. Come on, let me show you the interior. Come on with me. Let me show you the interior. Photos on its interior. Here you go with the interior, the wooden interior, and here with the side of the steering wheel. आज भी देखना तो Mercedes S Class के अंदर स्टीयरिंग के साथ गेयर आता है, पूरा ऑटोमेटिक है, और उन्होंने अपनी लेडी सी कंटिन्यू किया हुआ है, लेकिन उसको मॉडर्नाइज कर दिया। इसमें भी स्टीयरिंग के साथ गेयर बॉक्स लगा हुआ है, गेयर बॉक्स नहीं गेयर लीवर लगा हुआ है, सॉरी, slip of tongue. Moving on to the next one, we have Mercedes-Benz 190 1965 German beauty. बस इस लोगो और तरह का है, पता नहीं क्या सीन है, उस जमाने में लोगोस चेंज होते थे मे बी। Then we have 1969 Mercedes-Benz 250 automatic. This is an automatic transmission car. Come here, let's check it out. This is an automatic transmission. Come here. Bro, this features an automatic transmission. Look at this. This elegant Mercedes steering wheel along with an automatic transmission behind the steering wheel. I don't think so I can focus from here, but believe me, this is an automated steering wheel. This is an automated gear transmission. If you don't believe me, you can see here that Mercedes-Benz 250 automatic 1969 Germany. Also written ahead of its time. Really, it's ahead of its time because in 1969 they're doing automatic transmission. Bro, impressive. Up next we have this Mercedes ambulance 1985, and also this 1985, this was the first ambulance to operate on the Sharjah International Airport, and this was made in Germany, totally made in German, the first ambulance ever to operate on the Sharjah International Airport in 1985. Then we have this Mercedes-Benz 450 SE 1966 German, the German variant, and there is written engineered to move the human spirit. And also this car was a gift from Sheikh H.H. Said Al Qasmi to the Sharjah Car Museum. Come on, let's have a look at its interior. It's actually a police car with police siren, police lights on top, and super luxurious from the inside. You can see these super cool luxury seats along with, bro, I can see there are options of heated seats, an automatic transmission, and many more. Those much options which we don't even get nowadays in our cars. And this is a police car, Mercedes 450 SE Al Sharjah. Moving next, we have Mercedes-Benz 220 1965 German variant. Moving next, again we have this beautiful Mercedes-Benz Class 220 1955. This is the 1955 model Mercedes-Benz. Moving next, we have Mercedes-Benz 220 1936 Germany. Looks super cool, but that previous one, which was that Mercedes-Benz Class 220 1955 Germany, this was much cooler than this one. This is Jeep Grand Wagoneer 1987. Bro, look at this. Move back and show the whole of the car. This is this is Jeep Grand Wagoneer. Look at the side. There's branding of Grand Wagoneer, you can see, and there's pure wood. Literally, there's real wood at the side of the car. Just look how premium it is. Wood at the side of the car, wood at the top panels of the car. At the back side, there's written a V8. This features a V8 engine along with wooden trims on the back of the car, and also wood on this right side of the car. Yeah, it has V8 engine, and also there's smart entry in all of the 4 doors. There's smart entry over here, just press the button and enter. There's smart entry over here, just press the button and enter. And surprisingly, this smart entry is present on all 4 doors of this Jeep Grand Wagoneer. I wish I could sit in this Jeep Grand Wagoneer. Actually, I have previously reviewed just a couple of days back the Jeep Grand Cherokee, and Jeep Grand Cherokee had real wooden trims inside the interior, and this Jeep Grand Wagoneer even has wooden trims on the inside of the car, also on the outside of the car, not on the front, but on its both sides, right and left, and also on the back side. And you can't imagine that in 1987, this Jeep Grand Wagoneer featured smart entry. and all of the 4 doors, and also coupled with a V8 engine. This is a 4x4 variant. Come on, let's have a glance at the interior of the car. The interior is pretty basic. I mean, you can't look through these glass. It actually is just giving some reflections. But it's a pretty basic, similar to old Jeeps which we use in northern areas in Pakistan. एक और बड़ी मज़े की चीज़ है क्लासिक कार म्यूजियम के अंदर, जो चलता फिरता कैफेटेरिया है, मतलब एक फूड ट्रक. Here it is. Besides everything, बस यहाँ पे साइकिल्स चेक करें. This 3-wheeler. I think that's a little 3-wheeler for kids. Then there's a 3-wheeler for adults. But इतना बड़ा टायर है इसका. सीट तुम लोग देखो, सीट भी टायर के ऊपर लगी हुई है. तो यार, how were people able to drive these bicycles? Here are people driving those bicycles. चलो ये समझ आती है, चला सकते हैं. वो जो उस तरफ है समझ आती है, चला सकते हैं. सेंटर वाला भाई इतना ऊंचा बैठा हुआ है. How are you able to drive these cars here? And also coming on to the another section. This is Super BP पेट्रोल पंप. यार फोटो बनवा रहा है अपनी यहाँ पे, लेकिन चेक करो यहाँ पे मतलब पुराने ज़माने के फ्यूल स्टेशंस इस तरह के होते थे. एमरेट्स फ्यूल, एमरेट्स पेट्रोलियम, मतलब वी हैव, मतलब कि यहाँ पे देखो 2 तरह के ना. मुमताज़ मीन्स स्पेशल, आदि मीन्स आई थिंक सुपर. आई डोंट नो मच ऑफ अरबिक, मुझे इतना आइडिया नहीं है इसका. और ऊपर इस तरह देखें दिरहम्स या फिल्स की ऑप्शन, मतलब कितने आपके पैसे हो रहे हैं. नीचे गैलन्स और उसका रेट आ रहा है नीचे ना फ्यूल का. ठीक है, साथ वाला जो है इसके ऊपर सिर्फ गैलन्स शो हो रहे हैं, लेकिन फ्यूल का रेट वगैरह नहीं है. और साइड्स देख रहे हैं तो ये उसको तरीका था निकालने का और वापस नोजल वापस डालने का. These are some Asian fuel stations. I don't think so someone ever in Pakistan has shown such impressive and such unique things before in a YouTube video. I think I'm the first one to take my viewers back into time when the Asian cars started. So this was pretty much it for today's vlog. I hope आपको vlog पसंद आया. vlog पसंद आया तो मस्त लाइक सब्सक्राइब कर देना. और मैं इसकी एंडिंग कर रहा हूँ अपनी फेवरेट गाड़ी की एक और ग्लिम्स के साथ. मिलेंगे अगले व्लॉग में, तब तक के लिए सब्सक्राइब, लाइक सब कुछ कर देना. ठीक है, और मेरे क्यूरियस वीडियो में बहुत घंटे से रिकॉर्डिंग चल रही है यहाँ पे पूरे म्यूजियम में. उससे बाद जाके पहुँचे हैं हम यहाँ पे. ठीक है, आई वुड आल्सो लाइक टू थैंक Sharjah government and administration of this classic car museum for letting me the permission to shoot a complete video in this classic car museum. I'm really thankful to the government and to the administration of the Sharjah Classic Car Museum. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.
Subscribe.